Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see a couple of top-flight receivers, each of whom have won a Super Bowl the last 2 years. It's Demaryius Thomas and Julian Edelman.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the first carry for Doug Martin across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of...
And now loose football, fumble. Martin lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down. Oh!
Still going. Shift together here from the D-line. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the rookie from UTEP, Aaron Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. To throw is Garoppolo. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. This Chiefs team, 33 takeaways last year, most in the NFL, and they get an early one here.
It doesn't happen by accident. They emphasize it. They coach it, they demand it, and they get them.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got a man wide open. It's Maclin. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Play action. Garoppolo. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Martin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On second down, Martin. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So backed up to the 6 now. Third and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they have gone in front by a point here in this first quarter. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? That's the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
You making trades on the low, bro?
No,
he make no trades. What trades?
He sent the trade, the pick trade. Okay, I was like, nigga, Sean sent you a trade.
No, the pick trade.
There you go.
Receptions, that confidence in the year that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun shy throwing it around.
Underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind.
Who's that right there?
That's that EST dude, that a new dude.
Oh, okay. Alright, let me mute this real quick so I can listen in. Doesn't matter.
And he's got Sanu. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run with Miller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 34 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Again, it's Miller. They find some open field here. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. That good for 22 and a first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Danny Amendola, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the
Jeremy Maclin. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jeremy Maclin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Danny Amendola on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he powers his way up past the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Let's go! Green 39!
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Let's go! Green 39!
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Here we go now. No. Jack, Patrick.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Delaney Walker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Novak out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the D-line's going to spread out. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Drops it off to Martin. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On 1st down, Rodgers. They set up the screen to Martin. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Rodgers again now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness and is chipping away at their confidence.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. A nice little juke. And some room to roam now. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They begin with a run by Miller. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And he locates Walker, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up line at the 34. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Doug Martin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Hey, I was thinking, you know how they do the player of the week? You could add them into your write-up too, on the off of the game. You know how they got the AFC and NFC on the rewards on the game?
Yep.
I think you could do that. I mean, if you were looking for something to help, something to add.
Right.
I'm not sure exactly how you were doing your weekly.
On my weekly video, you mean?
Oh yeah, you were doing a video. My bad. I'm thinking you were writing something. My bad.
Yeah,
You were doing a video. Never mind. Unless, yeah, I was trying to help you add some stuff too if you were trying to figure it out. I'm over here looking at stats and shit.
The Eagles on third
Right,
down.
they added.
They've been
Yeah, they
perfect.
have a
4 for
page
5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Yeah, performers of the week, something like that.
Yeah.
He will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all
Did
they
Giants
needed to
fan
keep
draft
the
this
drive
team?
going.
No, he came. He's the one that took over from Zay.
He's got 91 overall team, and his defense plays like bananas, dude. Bananas. They're all the old guys.
Shit. Oh, okay, that's what.
Going deep for Hopkins.
I'm gonna go look at his.
Bro, they're picking shit off like no other.
That's what I noticed about the overall. Seems like the guys with the higher overall play like the old guys, like they still like great.
6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the
Plus,
easy
you got
thing is
A-Rod
to
at
back to
quarterback. This
mechanics,
dude, man,
footwork,
this team's
things of that
fat.
nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? As the scouting report changed?
This team ain't bad. This is a computer draft, dude. Jimmy Graham.
Yeah, Jimmy Graham's a freaking monster.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is,
Oh,
he
I
better
probably
figure it
did.
out.
See
Call it a
left
gain
tackle,
of 4
left
on
tackle,
1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with
I mean, it's a
it.
close game, but I'm throwing a lot of picks because these motherfuckers are everywhere.
He doesn't run his 4-3. He got Perry on the line.
Run a few different things, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them.
What do you think of
But
this
sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable
radio
catching the
show so
ball
far?
as they are running it.
It's running way smoother than I thought. But going into this, I was a little nervous. I was like, because you know how they was planning it, it was like real freestyle. Like they didn't seem like they took it real serious at first. This might be a one-off.
Yeah, I thought Rack, till now he wasn't talking much. But he's doing good now.
Yeah.
Try to block the field.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Man, let me know when your game over. You gotta do them dance about trying
I
to
will.
trade.
I gotta get off the mic and just concentrate.
Alright, yeah, no problem. Alright, bro.
Fielded at the chalk of the 10. He spins free. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Garoppolo. And it's complete to Jacob Tamme. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Here we go now.
Lamar Miller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 22 and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Novak out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And
when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. Counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start the drive with Martin. And some room to maneuver. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they're definitely showing blitz here. First down, here's the run with Martin. There goes Doug Martin. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Martin. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And here now it's 2nd and goal. Ball on the 7-yard line. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Here is Martin on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and
within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And out now come the Eagles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Play action. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it go deep for the... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Elvis Dumerville in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Edelman set to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
They run. Martin. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Rodgers going to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Eagles take possession. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
This is Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And it's 3rd and 4. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now Garoppolo. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A good pickup there at 22. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we go. Green, 39. Over.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right around the 31. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by C.O. Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go. All right, now look at 56. Look at you now, Barney.
Now it's Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They keep it with Miller on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Miller. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try to force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something to crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to hurt.
They can take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So now it's all up to the kicker, Nick Novak. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Now it's Nick Novak back out following his field goal to send it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
You're facing a deficit on the score. You're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spot that they were looking for.
It worked. Fuck Dallas.
Good show, you guys.
Fuck Dallas.
Good show.
Definitely. I'm posting the video right now on the site. What you got, Shane?
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because We were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Philadelphia, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers.
Yeah. Yep.
I think for all account purposes, like this show, me and Rex did not do the best of job preparing for the show. I think it went really well, given the fact that we should have prepared a little bit better for the show.
Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't know. It didn't feel like it went stale many times as far as what you talk about.
I mean, you couldn't really tell that you guys were struggling for filler.
Yeah.
Which that's the sign of a good show.
Mm-hmm.
When you can tell that you're struggling for filler, then it wasn't a good show, but you couldn't tell it on this. Rex.
It was a couple times I was trying to get Rack to come in with certain stuff and he just wouldn't bite to come in, and I was like, oh fuck.
Tell Rex the kind of host you're gonna need to bring him in. You're gonna be like, Rack, what do you
You see that he warmed up later.
I normally do, bro, but it was just some of the he would just. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you do got to, because he kept going. Like, I was waiting for him to pause, but then he would keep going. I'm like, okay, well.
Yeah, I was going on a couple times. And I think one of Rex problems was like, I had kind of covered everything there was to cover and shit.
He's like, well, damn.
What else? I mean, like, on a certain topic, he's like, well, there ain't a whole lot more I mean, left to say. For, you know what I mean, if I go on about something.
Like early CP did it good because he would like boom bam, all right, boom bam, what you think, boom, and then we came, so it flowed real good. But later, CP didn't do like he do in the chat. He was going, and I already know. I just said, so it wouldn't, he ain't get, it really. I had to force my way in. I just didn't force, and it was the first time I said, well, I ain't gonna force my way in. I just let it go, whoop-de whoop. So. Yeah, it was fun.
It sounded good, and you guys, I mean, just like when CP used to, co-host with me, you got to develop a feel for how each other's going to come in.
Right.
Once you guys get a feel for each other, you'll be able to tell by the cues in what he says when he wants you to chime in and when he wants you to jump in.
Because the last thing, you don't want to have to keep saying, bro, Rat, what do you think? You don't want to have to keep
right, absolutely. I'm with you.
But at the same time, I got to do a good job of allowing you to come in too.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
You got to use your personality where you get all mad and agitated because that's the content.
Yeah.
Riled up, like when you're talking with Pitbull and talking stuff. And you
Right.
Loud,
right.
Energy. That's what people are gonna tune in for because that's you.
Yeah.
Not to be you when you're just, I agree.
It was the nature of the, I'm with you, and I wanted it, but it was the nature of the content. Like, we going over the roster, so it's like we reviewing them, and where I feel like by the time we started doing CP team, I'm like, you know what? In the future, we need to streamline that part of it faster. Like where I feel like that kind of drug out. Where it was, we did good going over everybody, try to be real detailed, but I feel like it got, by the time we doing 4 teams, and I felt like it was going along. Now, people wanted us to keep reviewing teams, but it was like getting winded. Like, so I'm like, you know what, we need to go, that's one of the things, if we ever do something like that again, we need to go through that a lot faster.
A lot faster, I agree with that.
And then, that's why I said, like, if we do debate,
overemphasize everything, because that's your energy. So if you see it, like, it gets so easy to be like, okay, yeah, this safety's got good hit power, he's got decent. It's got to be, take it up to, oh my God, look at the safe power on the safety. Everything is a big deal. That way, the tone of the podcast or the radio show doesn't become too
monotone.
Yeah. I agree.
And talk more about the Cowboys. You talk about the Cowboys, people gonna listen.
They gonna turn off. Wow, that's another
Anyway,
that's
go
what I
on,
said.
man.
Once we get the format, and that's what I want to do. Like for me and CP, now we got the initial show out the way and kind of the review. Now you can actually, because that's what I wanted to hit on. We got some people participating, but I want to hit on some topics, and that's where you can get more colorful. You can get more personality, and then we can already have that where we agree and disagree, and you can bring that in. You know what I'm saying? And I just think it'll be. I actually.
Show should be the same. At least the
Yeah.
the beginning is hey, let's talk about what went on in the league. Talk about the media. But that's how you start every show, and then you throw into your bits. It'll make you feel more comfortable because you.
I thought he said your bitch. Oh Lord. What? Oh my bad. It just sounded funny.
It just makes more comfortable because they'll know what's coming. Like if you miss part of the show, you'll know which part you missed just by.
Yeah. That's a good point.
I got you.
Good shit. Y'all held it down for sure, man.
Commentary was requested, but
I know one. Yeah, I know one of the things that's like the big difference in this show, as opposed to like the old NFL shows me and Shane used to do, is a lot of times our shows, and I think we might have overdid it a little bit, but one of our things is we used to get people to call in and trash talk really heavy, and we just didn't have that type of like energy in this show. Everybody was still,
Let's go pick that out, baby.
We didn't have, people calling.
It'll get to that though.
We don't get there.
Yeah.
Definitely get there.
Yes, we play more games.
That's one of the things, like what Shane was saying, we didn't have the energy. With the topics that we had, it was a little hard to, what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Riled up over
reviewing a team, and it was harder. Like, and out the gate, we just saying, because it was more the filling out and like a welcome to the league thing.
That's
and you
what
like getting everybody involved.
For everybody, for you guys, for us, for everybody, it was filling everybody out. So it was really good. Yo.
No.
Pretty much. Yeah,
Close.
it should be much very. Yeah. I don't remember what Alpha's.
No, ain't no huddle rule unless it's under three minutes under 3 minutes going to the half or the fourth quarter of the game, I think. Yeah.
Maybe he did.
Yeah, he probably misread it. Yep, he do say 2 times in a row because there's something on there. He probably misread it. Shane do say something on there to say 2 times in a row, but
this was an alpha. Yeah.
What? Man, he gotta get his ass on somewhere.
No, I'd say you're fine.
Wait, it's 2-score game with 3 minutes left? Oh, fuck that. Yeah, I mean, you better run that damn ball.
I mean you better throw that motherfucker predominantly, but you definitely still pass the ball to try to get first downs also.
Hell yeah. 2 scores. Look here, I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. I don't give a damn. Fuck that.
No, 2 scores you probably still be wanting to run the offense. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, pick that off, baby.
The alpha no huddle rule. I'm reading it right. If I read it correctly, I'm reading it right from forums. It says this isn't a friendly freestyle league. You may only no huddle when you are within 3 minutes of the half or 3 minutes of the game. You must change the play every time.
That's the one I remember. Yeah. Yeah, ours is
Well,
some.
BJ broke the rule.
It was the other dude.
Your week 1 game. Well, it wasn't your fault, but your
Uh
week 1
oh.
game, you ran the same play twice in a row. That's just nitpicking.
Oh, look at
But
that
you didn't have enough
memory.
time to. You actually didn't
Wow.
have enough time to change your play. Yeah, he didn't have enough time to change your play. You literally snapped the ball with 1 second on the clock and ran the same play.
Oh my god.
I was just teasing.
Hey,
I'll say something. He's new, but he's being pretty good about, hey, yeah. Is that what it says maybe on the front of the actual forms? Like the old rules? Like the face sit rules or something like that? Because the old rule used to say 2 times in a row and you have to return to the huddle afterwards. But no, it doesn't even say that anymore. Not on here. Yep. So interesting. You must have it confused.
Good tackle, baby.